Welcome back to part 2 of our conversation with Dr. Eisner. Dr. Eisner, could you enlighten us on your theory on connoisseurship and criticism?
Absolutely. Connoisseurship is the art of appreciation. It can be displayed in any realm in which the character, import, or value of objects, situations, and performances is distributed and variable, including educational practice. The word connoisseurship comes from the Latin cognoscere, to know. I coined that in 1998. It involves the ability to see, not merely to look. To do this we have to develop the ability to name and appreciate the different dimensions of situations and experiences, and the way they relate one to another. We have to be able to draw upon, and make use of, a wide array of information. We also have to be able to place our experiences and understandings in a wider context, and connect them with our values and commitments. Connoisseurship is something that needs to be worked at, but it is not a technical exercise. The bringing together of the different elements into a whole involves artistry.
Dr. Eisner also explained that if connoisseurship is the art of appreciation, criticism is the art of disclosure. Criticism, as Dewey pointed out in Art as Experience, as at is end the re-education of perception. The task of the critic is to help us to see.
Thus, what Dr. Eisner meant in 1985 was that connoisseurship provides criticism with its subject matter. Connoisseurship is private, but criticism is public. Connoisseurs simply need to appreciate what they encounter. Critics, however, must render these qualities vivid by the artful use of critical disclosure.
Well stated. And by criticism, Dr. Eisner, you meant?
Criticism can be approached as the process of enabling others to see the qualities of something. In 1998, I stated that effective criticism functions as the midwife to perception. It helps it come into being, then later refines it and helps it to become more acute. The significance of this for those who want to be educators is, thus, clear. Educators also need to develop the ability to work with others so that they may discover the truth in situations, experiences and phenomena.
There has been a shift into using the term visual literacy across the curriculum. There is a video by Anne B. Ballet that explores the value of a deeper understanding of imagery.
I've seen that video. It's called Visual Literacy Across the Curriculum, and it explores Dr. Eisner's 6 guiding questions, which are: 1. How does the image affect the viewer? 2. How is the image composed? 3. How do the symbols that appear in the image affect the meaning? 4. How does the subject matter affect the viewer's responses? 5. How do the materials used affect the meaning of the image, photo, drawing, computer-generated images, animation, etc.? And 6. How does the cultural context affect the production and understanding of the image?
Dr. Eisner, in terms of school reform, how might you describe your theory's intended ambition?
As I mentioned in 2004, even to talk about effectiveness as though it were independent of the kind of intellectual values that schools ought to support, seems ill-conceived. Thoughtful educators are not simply interested in achieving known effects. They are interested as much in surprise, in discovery, in the imaginative side of life, and its development as in hitting predefined targets achieved through routine procedures. In some sense our aim ought to be to convert the school from an academic institution into an intellectual one. That shift in the culture of schooling would represent a profound shift in emphasis and in direction.
Well, this show has been enlightening. I'd like to thank the panel, and especially Dr. Eisner for his insight and contributions on the topic of connoisseurship and criticism.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you and good night.
Thank you to our sponsors, http://www.informed Eisner HTMNN. B. Ballet, for her video entitled Visual Literacy Across the Curriculum.